What's up, everybody? This is Chris with Megatron Gameplay. Making this video to kind of go over some of the ideas I'm going to have for this new Let's Play, and I'm pretty excited about it. As you may have saw some of the videos that I released with the intro to the Game of Thrones Skyrim mod, and I just released the backstory to it just to kind of give it some context, as it does differ quite a bit from the original Game of Thrones novel by George R.R. Martin. So again, I'm making this video just to kind of give you guys a synopsis of what I want to do with this Let's Play. So to start off, the biggest feature that I want to do with this Let's Play is that I want to introduce not one, but a total of 5 characters that all inhabit this world. And I want to try and do it where they kind of coexist with each other, where one person is following one plot, and another person has a completely different story. For example, there's a main character story. There's a character that's going to be doing a Dark Brotherhood quest, and will only focus on the Dark Brotherhood quest. Yet another character that'll do the Civil War quest, and 2 other what I would call splinter characters that both inhabit the world of Skyrim, but maybe doing just miscellaneous quests and different things like that. Nothing where they will intrude on some of the other quests that's already being embarked on by another character. And I want to kind of try and follow it the same way I would do, well, the same way we all read the novels. And if you haven't read any of George R.R. Martin's novel in relations to Song of Ice and Fire, shame on you. You should definitely check out those books. They're amazing. Ever since I got the first book, Game of Thrones, I've been hooked. Super ecstatic about it becoming a television series on HBO, as you can see from the wallpaper there. And so I'm excited about this Let's Play because I feel like I know a lot about the Game of Thrones and the lore around most of the characters involved in the settings, which brings me to the mod that made this all possible. And here we are at the Game of Thrones adaptation mod for Skyrim. Right now he's on version 4.3, I believe, which basically overhauls the Valheim Keep. Is it Valheim Keep or Valheim Towers? I believe it's Valheim Towers. And he changes them to the twins. I believe he released a picture of it as well. But anyway, the instructions for installing it, I won't lie to you, it's yeah, I mean, it's not anything impossible, but you definitely want to follow the directions, or you're going to get a full bar game. You want to make sure you follow the directions so you can get the experience of the full mod. Otherwise, you'll get instances of crashing, at the start of the game if you're not using anything like Live Under the Life. As far as like that carriage ride, that can get buggy if it's not installed correctly. So it's things like that as long as you follow the instructions that he laid out, you shouldn't have any problems. And again, check it out because it's an awesome mod, and it's the main reason why I'm doing this Let's Play. So going back to the characters, let's talk about the characters. Again, I have 5 of them. Count them, 5. And when I said I wanted to do the gameplay the same way you would read a novel, is where I would play with one character for so long, and I'm not going to even say that I would get him to a place that I'm comfortable with stopping, because it may be an abrupt stop. It may be just like you will watch on the television series where Robb Stark and there's no spoilers here. Let me back up. There are no spoilers in this Let's Play. You don't have to worry about me trying to tell spoilers of what's going to happen in season 4 of Game of Thrones. from the television series or anything like that. All my characters are within the context of the first novel. So as long as you read or even watched the first season of Game of Thrones, you're good. And then I go off into my own little tangent where I change some things about uh, the aspect of the dragons and who their allegiance are with and different things like that. So nothing spoiler about this Let's Play whatsoever. So just have at it and check it out. No spoilers here. So back to the characters. And just like you would watch the television series where you would see Robb Stark, like that scene where Robb Stark is defending his brother from the wildlings, and then they'll cut to a scene with Daenerys Targaryen dealing with Khal Drogo and the Dothraki people and how she's interacting with them, and then it goes to yet another scene at Castle Rock, or not Castle Rock, right, King's Landing, when they start to further develop the relationship between these characters. That's basically what I want to do with this Let's Play. It's going to be a short, minute type segue into the other characters. So I'm basically having like 5 Let's Plays in one session. So the videos, I want to try to cut them down to about maybe 45 minutes after editing. But I'm looking at having at least 45 minutes worth of gameplay encompassing all 5 characters, and with no structure as to what order those segments may play. You know, it depends on it really just depends on what is the most interesting happenings, that like what's the most interesting story arc that's happening at that particular time. I may play more of that character and then follow the others as they go along. We'll see. I mean, like, I'll play it by ear. With 5 different characters, I'm sure folks are gonna have their likes and who they dislike and different things like that. And feel free to give me feedback on that. I'm definitely interested to see what how do you guys feel about these characters, because I want to kind of make them as organic as possible within the Let's Play, within the video game rather, and you guys feedback on, you know, what I'm doing with the characters, their story arc, different things like that. I mean, this Let's Play is going to be very story driven, and this is why I came up with backstories for all 5 characters that I won't read verbatim, but I'll just kind of give you a heads up of the type of characters. And if you're seeing this video clear, you may be able to read their little backstories. So it's not long. I won't bore you, but for one, we have the main story character. His name is Loloth. We have what I call my splinter characters, Igmar Dotrice and Marcellus Sand. I'm pretty excited about playing with both of these characters, even though they won't have a significant role or maybe even not a lot of game time. But I think both of these characters are going to be real interesting. And you'll learn more about them when I release the video for the players of this Game of Thrones Skyrim Let's Play. So, and then there's the Civil War themed character, Dormont Hollard. And last but not least, my only female character, which is strange. I didn't set out to do it that way, but it just happened. It just so happens that I only have one female character, and her name is Sasha the Meek. And yeah, her story is pretty cool too. She's an assassin. She's an assassin of the Faceless Men, and it's one of those things where you're in a situation that you want to get out of, but you're good at what you do, so you're always required to be that person that you don't want to be anymore. That's basically the synopsis of her story. It's like that, you know, it's like that crime drama of like Carlito's Way. Like Carlitos just want to get out of the game, but it continually pulls them in. That's kind of where her story is going. With Dormont Hollard, if you guys are fans of A Song of Ice and Fire, you may recognize that last name Hollard. He's son of Sir Dantos Hollard. Sir Dantos the Drunk. Let's see, the Splinter character Marcellus Sand. He's actually a Dornishman, and he's he's of Dornish nobility, but he's also a bastard. And he's going to be real fun to play with, because with this guy, with Marcellus Sand, he's our excuse to just go wherever we want to go in Westeros, because you're going to see a lot of happenings in the story. Because I've added mods that such as immersive battles and immersive patrols, where we may be walking with one of our characters and see a legion of Stark soldiers, or a legion of Lannisters, or even Stannis Baratheon himself and his Dragonstone soldiers. And I got all these different elements kind of thrown out there, all fitting to the Game of Thrones theme. So I'm expecting a lot of crashes, but also a lot of great experiences, because I just got so many things that I was able to go into the creation kit and tweak to fit more of a Game of Thrones type theme. And I'm pretty excited about the world that I was able to create, in addition to the Game of Thrones adaptation, just to kind of make them all flow together. So let's see where I'm at. Igmar Dotrice, he is a member of the Night's Watch. He's stationed on the wall, and he is not a nice person. He is a serial killer, and he's also called the Phantom. And so yeah, he's not a good guy at all, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I begin his story. The main character in all of this is Lonoff. He is the Superman of the story, basically, being that he's going to have the ability to destroy the dragons and absorb their soul. And I'll go into detail when I do the video about the characters to kind of explain, what's going on with that, and how he's able to have that ability to slay dragons and absorb their soul. So let me stop the video now before I continue babbling. But I hope all this was interesting to you guys. I hope it was informative. Please expect that I will have the mod list of all the mods that I'm using, and I may even put an asterisk next to it, so you'll know that in addition to having the mod, I also went into the creation kit and tweaked it to kind of, to help explain some things that you may not see in the original Game of Thrones adaptation if you downloaded it. Just to put that asterisk out there and let you know that this mod has been altered to fit what I'm trying to do for this Let's Play. So, I've added music. I've added immersive patrols. We're going to see the Kingslayer out there fighting with Lannister guards. We're going to see Lord Beric Dondarrion, the Lightning Lord, out there with his band of misfits, the Brotherhood with no banners. It's going to be great. The only thing that I'm trying to debate now is if it's worth getting rid of all the mammoths and giants in just removing those character bases and putting them outside the wall to kind of make it a little bit more lore friendly to Westeros. Haven't made the final decision on that, but I'm leaning more yes than no, just to try to make the world more adherence to Westeros. Like, for instance, and this is from the original mod Game of Thrones adaptation, where all the races of Algonians, Orcs, Khajiits, and Elves have been altered back to a humanoid race. So they're either going to be Briton, Redguard, Nord, or Imperial. So we shouldn't see, like I said, I've added other mods, so you may find a skilled person walking around from here and there, but for most of them I think I went through and checked them to make sure that they all fit a humanoid character, just to make the world a little bit more believable towards Westeros. So again, I'll stop there. Please feel free to leave any comments, any suggestions that you think may make this Let's Play even better. I'm always open to hear that. Always love to hear from you guys. I was contacted by the mod author when I did the intro video to the Game of Thrones, and I was super excited about that because whenever you get to show a video and the person that created the video, created the content of what you're presenting in your videos, and that he's pleased with it, that made my day. So he subscribed and he'll be checking out the videos as well, and I want to try and do his mod justice as well as my let's play to make it a good one. So hope you guys stick around and enjoy it. Hope you like, subscribe, and comment to see more, and cheers. Have a good day.